Welcome to Chain Waxing 101. We're going to look at how we can wax our chains today. So a couple of things you need. So what I have here is a different setup. So when you want to wax your chains, the easiest way to do that is to have two pots. One where you can soak in your dirty chain, and the other pot you could use to transfer your chain and wax them properly. Okay? So this is a 500 bucks skin wax milk pot. So all you need to do is to add some wax into this, pop your chain into it, wait for 30 minutes, take it out, let it drip a bit, pop it onto the next wax pot, you're good to go. So this is a cheap wax pot that I use for the first session, and the one over here is a little bit, it's a slow cooker, a little bit more better in terms of temperature control. We're going to do a quick waxing. So now the assumption is that you have your chains already running. So this is not a new chain prep. So if you have a brand new chain, you may have to remove the factory grease for it. So you'll need an ultrasonic or even a different bit of treatment before you can start waxing it. So we're going to assume that you're going to take your chain off the bike, start waxing it. How easy that is. I'm going to show you how easy that is to do. So let's go and take the chain off, start our waxing process. So the first item you need is of course the pliers. These are the master link pliers that you will need to remove the master link from the chain and take it off. This is what we're going to do now. Here's the master link. So I'm going to pop this off, take the chain out. So this is actually a dirty chain which I have used recently for up to 300 kilometers. We're going to pop this off now. It's pretty easy. So you get these pliers in between like this and push, squeeze it. That's going to pop the chain off, and you can slowly remove them. They come off like this. You've got your, let them go on the left and on the right. You've got your power links or master links here and the chain. The chain is now ready. This is a dirty chain. This is a dirty chain used for 300 kilometers, which you're going to wax now. Now we're not going to clean this or do anything of the sort like we would normally do. No WD-40, nothing. Yeah, we're just going to pop this into the pot. That's about it. So I always have two chains, one backup and one which runs on the bike. And these power links or master links, do not wax them, because if the wax gets into these portions in between, it's going to be very difficult to put them back. So I don't wax these master links, just the chains. And if you go to a hardware shop, you should be able to get some GI wires like this. Grab one of them, cut them to the size that you need, and then thread them through the chain like this. Start here. Of course, there are stuff available in the market directly as they are, not in India also. Chains are ready. Lock this in. Pop them into the wax. I try to turn them around. Push the pot on. We're good to go. So I've already set the dial for the temperature that I need. So you could use a kitchen thermometer to find out the temperature of the wax. Now the ideal temperature that I try to keep this in is around 70 to 100. I don't allow it to go beyond 100, and lesser than 70 it starts caking. So usually I pull it out around 90 degrees, 80 to 90, around that temperature I pull it out. Now initially when I started I did keep checking this again and again, but now I am kind of comfortable. I know what setting to keep to get the temperature I need. So we leave this here, set a timer for 30 minutes, let it just, this takes a little while longer because it's a low cost wax pot. So as the wax melts, the chain goes in, all of your dirt and dust that has accumulated will come off the chain. This will go in and we are good, and it will start cleaning the gaps in between. So after 30 minutes we pull this out and we remove some of the wax as much as possible, and then we pop it into this. I leave this here in the second pot for 1.5 hours, after which I pop it off again, then hang it to dry, and that's about it. So when I need to ride for the next, when I need to start the next ride, I just take whatever is hanging over there, put it back on the bike and start riding. It's as easy as that. So it keeps rotating. I have one chain here always hanging, one chain on the bike. As soon as I feel that I need to wax the chains again, I take those chains through this waxing process, take whatever is hanging here, put it on the bike, take this through, keep one hanging. I keep rotating two chains essentially, and this has helped me a lot. So as you can see, there is actually no gunk, no dirt, nothing required. Your flows don't get dirty, your hands don't get dirty. The time, of course, it does take 2 to 3 hours, but you don't have to be here. You just pop it in, you go off, do whatever you want to do. You come back, it's ready, right? It's the easiest way to lubricate, much easier than using a normal lubrication, and also it's much more efficient. So this is how you do. This is how I do waxing for the chains. So we'll now wait for 30 minutes, come back and check out how this is.